you? How are you? Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Put my back at the back.
I've noticed new trainers.
Oh,
Are they new?
yeah. They are actually not really new.
No?
I've had this for like 2 years now.
Oh,
But I just like try not to wear it too often.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
if it's like a sunny day like this, then I will wear it.
yeah,
If not, no, because I don't want to like dirty it.
that's true. It's hard to keep white trainers white.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna just have this running just for a lesson.
I didn't.
Because I'm just gonna get it graded by my driving school basically, just so that they can tell me if I'm missing out anything, and just so it prepares me for my exam on the 2nd.
That's fine.
Cool. Okay, so today we're just going to carry on with what we did last lesson. So we're going to practice judging the speed and the gaps of people so that we don't hesitate or we find an opportunity to come out of a junction or a roundabout. We're looking at their positioning on the roundabout so that it will give us more of an indication whether we're going to stop or go. So if they're positioning off to the outside and they look like they're going off, then we can take that opportunity, providing that there's nothing else coming on that roundabout. We're also going to do the width of the car when we're passing parked cars, and we'll just keep practicing our judgment. So again, remember that fun thing that we can do, that copy and paste the cars. How many cars can we fit in a row until it reaches the other side, and then that will give you a clue as to how close, if you can pass a parked car or if you can't. We're just going to use, it's quite busy because it's bank holiday weekend, so there's a lot more traffic today. School's just finished too, so there's a lot of school children sort of passing around. So we're going to just do a mixture of all roads. So we'll do a little bit of Polegate again, just so that we're sort of getting used to parked cars there. And then we will also visit in town driving. So we'll do some dual carriageways. We'll go to Hailsham again. It just depends on the traffic really. We might not do Hailsham today, as in, no, scrap that. We will do Hailsham, but we'll go via Stone Cross. And we'll basically just approach different roads at different directions so that you don't get too complacent. When at Stone Cross they said turn left, left and right, because we always did left and right? So we're just going to just challenge you basically, and then we'll revisit your manoeuvres again, just to top it up. You can do it. It's just so that you keep it refreshed in your head so that you're ready for your exam. Sound good?
Sounds good.
If you get too hot, lovely, because you are wearing a jacket.
Oh, that's true.
I am boiling, and I'm just, well, I've got a black top on underneath this, and I'm struggling. So if you want to get comfortable before we leave, please do. Are you off anywhere after this?
Yes, actually.
Where would you want me to drop you off?
Eastbourne train station will be good.
Yeah, perfect. Are you off to London?
No, not London. My friend's house is
Where
in
do they live?
Eastbourne.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really nearby the train station. So
Oh, okay. Nice.
Having a small little gathering
Oh,
for our
that sounds
mini
really cool.
graduation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So if you finish your dissertation?
No, not yet. So we pre the graduation.
Oh, it's a pre-graduation
it's a
party. I don't blame you guys.
Yeah.
Relax a little bit, let your hair down.
That's it,
You've had lots of studying and stuff, so
much.
lovely. Whenever you're ready, get yourself sorted with your mirrors and your seating. Make sure you're nice and comfortable and that you can see everything perfectly, and then start the engine. Perfect. And then off you go when you're ready. Well done. Really good checks. Good signalling. Perfect. Yeah, it's a really hot day today. It's just got hotter and hotter as the days progressed.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of the road we'll turn right. Well done, well done. Had enough room, but it was good just to slow it down just a little bit. You never know. So if it's a closed junction, get it straight into first ready, and then if you can see the road before you get to the end, then you know you can stay in second potentially if you've done early checks. Yeah. because you do it a lot at the end of this road, because it's quite an open junction, isn't it? We can see into that road before we get to the end of it. So we can fit probably 3 cars along here, yeah? Perfect. Yes, just try and copy and paste it. We can definitely fit 3 across, can't we?
Yeah.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn left. Good, nice and early with your mirrors and signals. Good. Really good. Yeah, good to wait. Excellent. I like to call this like snakes and ladders, where you're like constantly in and out, in and out.
Oh, so many cars.
Yeah, after this, take the opportunity. At the end of the road, turn left. That's okay. Now you've started to go, they're going to have to either get over to that side or just wait, and they've done that. So good checks, well done. Okay, at the mini roundabout, we're going to take the first exit. Good. So you actually acted on sound rather than vision, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we had that nasty wall there. If you had decided to carry on without slowing down, you would have made that gap.
Because it's small, is it?
But that's fine for you to do that. And don't forget, you've been really good with your mirror checks, but as you're manoeuvring in and out, change of direction, get those directional mirror checks. You're speeding up, slowing down, centre mirror check, just a little glance in there, yeah? Good, well done. Good, you're scanning that road really far ahead as much as you can. Good mirror checks coming back over. We're going to take the second exit at the roundabout, and that's straight across. So there's nothing coming at the moment, so we can carry on. So I personally would have stayed in third, just to make it easy for yourself. Just because we've got a really good open vision there, we could actually see quite a lot. Would you agree? Yeah. Again, look, copy and paste that car. We can get it across 3 times. And then we've got roadworks. At the moment it's green, so it means that we can go. And then just manoeuvre yourself in and out around the traffic. The roadworks, sorry. That's it, good. You're keeping that flow of traffic. And we can fit, you just need to get a little bit further over to the left. Good. So look, we can easily fit 3 along here, yeah? It just means that because they're coming out slightly over to our side, we just need to adjust our position a little bit to the left. I think hay fever is happening at the moment, because I haven't had hay fever symptoms at all, but today, like as the day's gone on, I'm getting sort of like a tickly, itchy throat, and my eyes are a little bit itchy.
Oh dear. Is there like a cure for it?
So I can take like tablets, like antihistamine tablets, eye drops. But because I haven't had any symptoms, I just think I'm over hay fever, but clearly I'm not. So if a pause becomes a stop, lovely. Yeah, and then just relax for a little bit. Well done. So when do you think, how long is a pause, would you say?
5 seconds.
Yeah, cool. When it's about 5 seconds, introduce a handbrake. It's just nice for you, so you don't have to keep your foot down on the clutch and hold it there. Yeah, good. We can make that gap. What I'll do with you in another lesson, it's a bit too late in the day to do it today, we will drive to Hastings. So it's a new area, and it just gets you thinking about using all the road signs, the road markings, forward planning, and it just sort of challenges you and makes your brain work a little bit harder, so that we're not so complacent in the same places. Yeah. So obviously the highway code here, is it much different in Singapore?
In what?
As in, like, so do you have like giveaway lines? Do you have
yeah, we do
sort of similar road markings and things like that?
Yeah, I think it's quite similar.
And you drive on the same side of the road? Yeah, that makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Wow. That's a really good example of, I've seen 2 really silly driving incidences today. Because if you were that van driver, right, this is a moving live lane, so what would they do if cars were coming? They would be stuck then, wouldn't they?
They would have to like pull over and decide, is it reverse back?
They would have to, yeah, they would have to get themselves out of it, because they're the ones that are blocking the traffic moving the opposite way. Yeah, so in my lesson this morning, we were doing a reverse parallel park, and obviously we stop, don't we, if there's a car in the zone, so we wait to see what they're going to do. If they're going to wait, then we'll carry on, and if they don't, then they'll just pass. This person, instead of deciding to stop, to wait, or just to go, there was no room for him to go past us, yet he bumped the car up onto the pavement and drove across the pavement.
Oh damn, wow.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It was a first for me. So, yeah. Hopefully we don't get stuck too long in the railway.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I think it's down again.
Have you been working this week?
Yeah, every single day.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, good. Take the opportunity. Excellent. Good job. You're keeping that flow of traffic. Good. Well done. Yeah, we've got so much going on here, haven't we? It's almost like a little town. We've got pedestrian crossing, we've got lots of pedestrians. Well done. Good reaction. Yeah, you can easily fit through there. A bus could fit through there. Yeah. Okay, at the next roundabout, we're going to take the 3rd exit. Nice, well done. Nice and early with your mirrors and signals. Okay, and you'll just start practicing, just trying to read that traffic, looking at what lanes they're in, and that's going to let you know whether you can go or not. They're in the inside lane, so it looks like they'll probably be going across. Excellent. Well done. Once that cancels, you know what to do. Good. Good. Good mirror check, good signalling, and get moving off. Excellent. Well done. Okay, at the next roundabout, we are going to take the first exit, please. So I'm sort of just changing it up a little bit so that you sort of start to going, rather than just being comfortable where we always go. Good, they're positioning off. That was a blocker car. Excellent. Good. And then just stay in the left lane. So when would we get into the right lane?
When we're overtaking or we're turning right.
Amazing answer, well done. At the next roundabout, second exit please. It's quite a small roundabout, as in it's quite tight, so you just need to take it nice and easy around here. It looks like they're positioning off. Yeah. Good, round that pizza crust. Good. Excellent, well done, really well. Okay, at the next roundabout, we're going to take the second exit towards Langley. Okay? I can give you a hint, there's no dedicated turning lanes here, so you're in the correct lane. If there was, we could then think of a landmark. Maybe we could look at Gardeners or Travel Lodge or some yeah? But at the moment, you're in the correct lane, so... Oh, we've got loads of nice little flowers in the back there.
Yeah, it's one of the garden.
I've never done any gardening, you know.
I have a plant. I went to buy a plant in the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
To see, you know, just to have like a green
a bit of healthiness in the bedroom.
Room. But it seems like it's dying.
Oh god, I wouldn't know the first thing about plants. I need to learn.
It's like for the first few months it's okay, and then
you
I
either
get so busy.
Yeah, so you forget to water it, or you over water it. I just don't know what the happy medium is. Honestly, I really don't. Okay, so second exit, just to remind you. I think lots of people finish work now because of bank holiday, so eager to get home. Yeah, blocker cars, look at those, yeah. Well done. Good. Excellent, well done. You've really progressed as well. As soon as you got into that new road, you've done mirror checks, you've progressed, and you've kept that flow of traffic. Okay, at the next mini roundabout, we're going to take the second exit, and that basically is straight across, and we're only worried about the traffic that's coming towards us, okay? And if no one's signalling to turn into that road, we know it's safe to go straight across, okay? And look, they're positioning off as well, aren't they? Yeah, perfect, well done. Does that sort of help you judge it a little bit more? Yeah. Good, because we've got lots of traffic, so instead of just focusing on that car just in front, you've got loads and loads of traffic that you can see well ahead there, so that's kind of a little clue to help you slow down a little bit. Yeah, so like that arrowhead method, we're always looking to see our furthest point of the oh my goodness, Charlotte, observations. Oh, brain fart. At the next mini roundabout, so we've got a little warning there to the left, and then we've got the blue circle with the arrows on. We're going to take the second exit. Again, it's the road ahead. Again, we're doing the same like we did down there. We're looking to see if they're signalling to go into that road, or if they're positioning to turn, because some people don't signal, unfortunately, but we are looking at their body language, the car language. Yeah, if they're starting to position their bonnet around towards that road, we know that they're turning, and if not, we know to go. At the moment there's nothing coming, which is great, so hopefully we can follow all this traffic and get across. Yeah, perfect, there's nothing coming right now. Good, well done. Okay, we're going to follow this road, and then at the next roundabout we're going to take the first exit. Yeah, perfect, because you've already got the dedicated lane telling you that this is left lane, left only. Good. You make that? Excellent. You didn't make them stop or slow down, so that was fine. But we've got lots of traffic.
Oh no.
Well done. You're good. You've got control. Just think about following distance. What happened? I know we're going slow, but if they were to slam on their brakes, we're just a little bit too close. So just
Like
give them.
that?
That's it. Perfect. So even if we're going slow, try and think of a minimum of 2 seconds. Okay. If we started driving a bit faster, then yep, the gap would get bigger. But at the moment, we still need to give a bit of space. Well done, you did that really quick switch that we practiced last time. If it was any steeper, would you introduce a handbrake?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Welcome to bank holiday traffic. We might not get we might not get a lot of driving done today,
Yeah.
but we'll do our best. We'll do our very best.
This is the first time we've seen so much traffic here.
Yeah. I think it's just where people are finishing work early, or they're off to go on holiday, or just everyone's desperate to get home or wherever they're going.
You know, for my test day, do you think 2nd July is a bit too long?
Have you got anything earlier?
I've managed to get one. It's a few days earlier, but do you think I've got one 30th of June now? Do you think would it be?
No, that's fine. The 30th of June,
Yeah.
I reckon that would be okay. It's only literally 30 days have September, April, June. It's literally 3 days more. 30th of June. It's only 3 days earlier.
Yeah, 3 days earlier.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's not an issue at all,
But
because we're perfecting all the bits that we basically needed improving on our last test. So as long as you are doing, as long as we're improving what we were marked down for previously, then I don't think there is any issues there. I think the 30th of June is fine. If you just let me know the date and the time, and then I'll make sure it's on my calendar.
It's like 9. It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
9 something.
Is it?
It's on a Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, I was trying to figure out when that was. Yeah, that. To be fair, ideally it would be better for me as well, because I've got my exam on that same day. And the worst thing would be if I don't want to think like this, but if I was to fail and then I had to then take you to the test afterwards, it would be so awkward. Hello examiners, yep, you failed me, but I'm bringing my next student.
Oh, so you're gonna get the test like in the same place?
Yeah, in the same place.
Oh
Yeah. Yep, the same examiners. That would be pretty awkward, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We've just failed you, Charlotte, and now you're bringing us a pupil.
I don't think you'll fail, honestly.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I have my confidence in you as
Oh,
student.
that is so nice. You have to pass, because I've got a little gift for you, and if you don't pass, I can't give it to you. So you have to pass. There's just no way we can fail this time. You've got all your mirror checks there, and I'm going to keep just looking and just seeing, making sure, just tidying tiny bits up. There isn't much to tidy up. It's just more the confidence in the judgment, basically, and passing park cars, which is really the main issue.
Yeah, I think the passing park cars.
The park cars, we're going to just keep doing it. Park cars, park cars, park cars.
Especially with these 2 windows that like sticking out of the
car. So not only have you just got the width of the car, you've got the 2 mirrors as well. But all my advice would be is, if you're following someone, if they can fit, it's normally the same that you are also going to fit. If it was a really skinny vehicle, then obviously no, because we're a little bit wider. But most of the cars are generally sort of a similar width in size. when we're passing parked cars. So if they can do it, we can do it. If we're at the front, just use that parked car and think how many times can that parked car fit in that road until it reaches the other side, and that will give you the answer. Sometimes you won't have as much space, you can still fit, but you just need to slow it down. Do you remember that saying, less space, less pace? So that's absolutely fine. If you're in absolute doubt and you think, oh my god, I don't want to scratch this car and I really don't think I'm going to fit, there's no harm in waiting. But as long as it's justifiable, if there's no reason why you cannot pass it and you're still stopping, that's where they're saying that you're hesitating and where you potentially might get marked down. So basically, if there is room for you to pass and then you decide, actually no, I don't want to pass, that's when you're going to get marked down for hesitation. So just think, as safe as we can, we need to keep that flow of traffic. If we can't, then we just have to wait. But only if you're stopping, you need to have a really valid reason why you're stopping. So you've got to be absolutely sure that you can't fit through there to stop. Okay. You've got this. I think it'll be pretty surprising if you don't pass this time, because to be fair, you did a lot of the test. You did about, I want to say about 25-30 minutes of the test, and you came back about 10 minutes earlier. So whatever happened just before then, we're fixing it now. Thank you for having faith in me. I question myself. To be fair, this recording malarkey is actually quite useful for me anyway, because you don't know how you come across until you've watched it from the outside. So to actually, I don't like watching myself back, but to watch back and see how I'm delivering information is so helpful, because it shows me where I need to improve a little bit. So if I've confused you, at least it's been recorded and I can see what I can do better next time. I'd like to think I'm not confusing you. No,
if I'm confused, I always ask you to repeat it.
Perfect. That's what I like. That's what I like about you, Charmaine. Asking questions. Oh, just poke myself in the eye. Gosh, I cannot get over this traffic. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Hopefully on your test you'll have loads of traffic and then you won't have to drive very much far.
That's true. That's in the morning, so...
Yeah, well, everyone will be sort of going to school, going to work. So in your test, did you say you went towards Hailsham on your test?
Yeah.
Or you did some fast roads though, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah,
we did. I can't remember where it was though, actually.
You probably might recognise it if we were to drive there.
I think the dual carriageway all looks the same.
Let's be nice and stop just here and let him out, just because he's never going to get out. Otherwise, look, we're not really going anywhere. Just for today, let's be nice. Yeah, you've got plenty of room to go, lovely. He's not too sure. If they start moving a lot more again, just go. Okay, give him a chance, and if he doesn't, there we go. Yay, you've been thanked. What a nice person you are. Yeah, to be honest, the traffic's not going anywhere, and it's fine. We're still keeping that flow of traffic. If he then hesitated again, I would just go for it and go. Yeah. And well done to not summon him across, because we're not checking to see if this road's clear. We're just letting him know that we're happy to wait when we say that. Yeah. So it's up to him to still check. So tell me when you will check that centre mirror when we're driving. Just give me a couple of scenarios where you would check the centre mirror.
When I enter a new road, if I change speed, if I start braking.
Absolutely. So changing speed, whether that's joining a new road and speeding up, like you said, changing your gears, changing direction, you would do the side mirrors, and then also if you're changing your gear. Did I just say that?
Yeah,
I think I just
yeah.
said that, yeah. And again, if you're slowing down, yeah, so you've got it nailed. Change of direction, change of speed, mirrors. If we then start driving for a period of time and we're on a straight road,
Mm-hmm.
you just then every 5 or 6 seconds have a reassurance check of what's going on behind. Because you know from experience, traffic changes really quickly, doesn't
Yeah.
it? We just want to be sure, as much as we know what's going on ahead, what is going on behind. This is really good practice what they're doing at the moment. So there's a junction here. Instead of blocking it, they've just kept a little bit of room free so that if anyone wants to go in, they haven't blocked it. But then as soon as that traffic starts moving forward, take that opportunity and start rolling forwards. Otherwise, they're going to keep filtering out and then you're just never going to be able to move. Providing that you don't block the exit, obviously.
I don't know what's blocking everything.
We've got those traffic lights at the end, haven't we? And I think it's just the volume of traffic, and because you know how long they take to change. They do take quite a while, don't they?
Oh, I hope I don't have to stop on the hill again.
Oh. Perfect. So start creeping forward. We've got plenty of room to make that. He's just being a bit nice, and then we can continue. Good, well done. Good checks. Excellent, well done. Good decision. So with your test dates, now you've got the 30th of June. So are you having to pay for that every time they're finding you an early date?
No.
Oh, that's okay.
So if I'm not happy the 30th of June, I can just update it, and then they will just keep finding from me.
So you don't actually have to accept it. So if you don't accept it, then they'll still keep finding a date for you.
It's kind of accepted, but if I still want them to continue finding it, I just update my preference, change the date, make it earlier than the one that I already have.
Okay.
Then they will just continue finding it.
Perfect. So this isn't on an app that I recommended, was it? Oh,
No.
there you go, lovely. Just be aware of that. If you want to starting moving up there, can you see that? That's it. Just get yourself prepared. That's it. Good. That would have been the time to get ready. The fact that we did it a bit too early, all it would mean is that we're just burning that clutch out a little bit, and we don't want to wear and tear on our car. Why do you think it's making that noise at the moment?
Was it because I'm like using them we're on a hill?
Yeah, so all it was is that because we were going up a hill, we weren't going too fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to then drop it down a gear, so we could have been safe to stay in first until we got about here, and if we were speeding up a bit more, then we could get it into second. It's just because we were going a bit too slow. Because normally,
I can climb up a hill with first gear.
yeah, of course. If we were not going very far, that's absolutely fine to stay in first.
Yeah.
If the traffic started speeding up, then yes, get into second. But it's just to get that power going up the hill. Yeah. Yeah, good choice. Last thing you want is an achy ankle. When we get to the traffic lights, we're going to turn left, and left only. No left, no right, just left.
Just left.
So if this comes back up in your test again, if they say left, just go left.
Yeah. Sometimes the
sat nav, the
tells you
maps,
too early.
It
And then by the
does.
time you get there, you forget. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, where am I going? And it doesn't repeat for you.
If you get to that point in your test and you say, I'm
Yeah.
really sorry, but where did it say I was going? Because sat navs at the best of times, for normal drivers that have been driving for a long time, sat navs can be confusing. Even
Yeah.
for people like myself that have been driving for like 15 years, it will tell you, it looks like it's turning now, but actually it's not turning until later on. So
Yeah.
if you're ever unsure, remember you can always ask.
Yeah.
Even if they're telling you to independently drive, just say, I'm sorry, I missed that. What did it say? Just say, it told me a little bit early. Can you just remind me of where I'm going? Or, I don't know if you're good at looking at pictures, a visual picture. So if it visually is telling you the where to go, just use that. Did you, out of interest, did he use his own sat nav or did he use this?
His own sat nav.
Yeah, okay,
so
I
it
thought
looked
so.
a bit different.
Yeah. So where did he pop it by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, right in the
Yeah,
middle
it's
so you
not
could
so
see
bad,
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there much traffic when you came here?
Not really.
No.
Actually, not much. I got to the end quite quickly,
Yeah.
and I didn't have to wait from way behind.
Okay.
Then I turned right instead.
Yes,
And
because
then
we've been doing that route.
And he immediately asked me to turn to the small road. Right, immediately when we entered that road.
Yeah.
And then
Got you to turn around.
Turn around, and then got out.
But that is a really good way to do it. So, had an example today on a test. Went to a driving lesson. Sorry, went to Hastings. Brand new roads. We were in the incorrect lane because unfortunately the lane didn't tell you until the very last minute and what lane to get into, and that happens. So the best thing that you can do is commit to where that direction is going and then turn the car around. It's much safer than to try and get into another lane quickly. Yeah. So we're turning left. So how early do you think we should do it? Excellent. Well done. Well done. Well done. Woohoo! We went left.
Left only.
Wow, look at this traffic. We're going to take the second exit at the roundabout. You can see already there's nothing coming, but just slow it down a little bit. You can stay in third if you want to. You want to get into second, no problem.
Second exit.
Excellent, well done. Good mirrors and signal timing. I bet they're jealous of us whizzing by. Yeah, I think it's just we've got camper vans, everyone's going on holiday. Because a lot of people, believe it or not, actually travel here to holiday because they've got the beach.
They actually like to come to Eastbourne for like a short mini getaway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And at the restaurant, I've had customers coming from all the way from London.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, because you work in the restaurant, so you must see a lot of faces. But I don't think it's going to work too well at the roundabout. We're going to take the first exit. First exit at the roundabout. That's actually giving us warm air, isn't it? Let's just turn that off, shall we? Let's just turn it off in general. So for now, just where it's going to get a bit blowy, we'll just have to be putting up with a little bit of warmth, and then once we're off the dual carriageway, we'll pop the windows back down again. Just gets a bit noisy. So we're looking for blocker cars. Yeah, first exit. And you can see their positioning. We know that they're coming around if they're in the inside. Blocker car again. Excellent. Would you have decided to have gone then? Yeah?
After that car.
Yeah? Good. Yeah, good. I just wanted to see if you... So let's practice getting up to 70. Remember that challenge? You owe me a chocolate bar if by 20 seconds you don't get up to the speed limit, yeah? So that's why we do that, just so it gets you into that sort of practice and that feeling of getting going, yeah? Excellent, well done. Good mirror checks as well. Excellent. Well done to change gear. Yeah, so all of this is just people
Go home.
Gosh, most of this lesson has just been in traffic.
Oh my gosh, all red, all around.
Oh no, so that colouring, sorry, it's not live, because it's not connected to the internet, this one.
Yeah.
If we use Google Maps, then yes, it's really good, isn't it? Google Maps,
Yeah.
It tells you orange, red, if it's really bad. This is basically just stipulating what the main road is when it's that colour. It's just the main road. What we'll do to avoid getting stuck in loads of traffic, we will, just trying to think of the best place where we can do our manoeuvres. We're going to go over towards the hospital, and you know some of those roads that we did when we did hill starts, and it was quite small around there. We can practice meeting traffic. We can practice manoeuvring around smaller cars, smaller roads, and it's really good practice for you to make the judgment and get used to the width of the car, basically. And that way we're not stuck in traffic. We'll also pop in a reverse parallel park and a pull up on the right and reverse back 2 car lengths. And it just sort of avoids us sticking in traffic for the next hour. Yeah, so let me know when we get to the end of the lesson, just let me know on the 30th of June the exact time, because I believe I've got some lessons that day and I just need to move everything around. You can actually pop the windows down a bit now that we're not moving so fast. Hopefully this time next week I'll have air conditioning, so we can have the windows up to just a little bit, and then we can have lots of nice cool air. It's needed to be done. Again, even though we're just moving, we're creeping quite slowly, it's still good to just keep all those mirror checks, because you never know, there might be an ambulance trying to get through, there might, yeah, absolutely. You might have we've just seen motorbikes in the middle, so it doesn't catch us off guard. This is when you really need a convertible, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. How nice we have to have a car like that. And then in the summer, it just...
Yeah. The wind has knocked all his hair off though.
It won't.
I'm only joking, that's really naughty. Naughty. Just like to have a little laugh.
He doesn't know.
He's enjoying life. He's got music going out. It's like a party in that convertible. So at this next roundabout, we're going to take the 3rd exit, and it's basically back the way we came, yeah? So past there, going towards Highfield Park, Industry Estate. You see that arrow to the right. All these little floaters in here now. So 3rd exit. and even if we're going quite slow, we still need to give early warning as to where we're going. Yeah, so we're not going to wait till we get to the roundabout to mirrors and signal. Once we start seeing that roundabout, let's get those mirrors and signals on. Excellent, well done. If we were travelling at the normal speed 70, we saw those signs with the 1, 2, 3 stripes on it. So what stripe would you start thinking about mirror and signalling? The second stripe?
Yeah, I did the second.
So 3, 2, 1. Number 2 would probably be the right time to mirror and signal. Yeah, they basically count down the yards until we get to the roundabout, basically. Good, so we're always looking for blocker cars and we're looking to see if anyone's coming round. No, that wasn't enough time. There you go. Perfect. That was exactly correct what you just did. Yeah? Because again, we have to judge the speed of people going round the roundabout. Excellent, off into the left lane, lovely. That's it, good, and you've made that progression off of the roundabout. Well done. We're going to take the second exit at this roundabout. This is the roundabout I said that was quite tight. Yeah? Round that pizza crust.
Sorry.
We've gone into the cheese and pepperoni now. Well done. Okay, at the next roundabout we're going to take the first exit towards town centre. Yeah, look at that. Well done. Really good early checks. Excellent. The next roundabout, we're going to take the third exit towards town centre. Excellent. Well done. Good mirror checks. Especially slowing down. Well done. Good. Good, good, good. No problem. Blocker car, go for it. Yay, perfect. That's it, you didn't make them stop, slow or swerve. Yeah?
Second. Third exit.
Third exit. If you're ever unsure, just ask me. Well done. Yeah, sometimes you concentrate, don't you, so much on pulling out, you forget the direction. So mid roundabout, just check in if you need to. Okay? Don't panic, you got it.
And I was thinking, actually I'm on the inside lane. So it shouldn't be on
there we go. Yeah. At the next roundabout coming up, we're going to take the first exit. And then don't forget, first exit isn't always left. You just need to check your road signs. Well done. And then just look well ahead because we've got lots of traffic, so we will just have to slow it down a bit. Good. I definitely feel you've improved your confidence a lot more with your approach to roundabouts. How do you feel? Do you feel the same?
know if this is a good thing to say.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun approaching. I feel like it's kind of fun approaching roundabouts.
Okay.
So, because when you like manage to find a gap and then you pull out, it's like quite.
You've won.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It's like it's more of a positive thing, a celebration when you find that opportunity, rather than oh my god, I'm getting to a roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost competitive, isn't it? Oh, I need to come out. It's like you're starting a race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting good with that. You're before we get there, you're really focusing on what the cars are positioning and what they're doing. Because unfortunately we can't always rely on people signalling, because people don't. So just really looking at their positioning. Are they in the inside? Are they on the outside? Do they look like they're coming round? That's the way you focus it. And this is a good gear to be in, just to if we get any slower, then you know what to do. At least we're on the side that is moving a little bit more than it was the other side of the traffic. So where I'm going to take you is actually where I originally wanted to take you to do your hill starts. But I think last time when we went there was like a bin man there, and he was like blocking the road, so then we had to go to an alternative route. So this time I'm going to take you there, but there actually is a load of roadworks, but you just have to practice going around it. They're quite small roads as well, but it gets you practicing meeting traffic, anticipation, and manoeuvring around smaller roads. Okay, and that will help you when you're passing traffic in your test and everything. Excellent, well done. Really good timing before we're coming off. Okay, at the next roundabout, it's just coming up in a minute. We're going to take the second exit, and it is before 12 o'clock. Okay. It's basically, not that tells you, it's basically straight ahead up there. But look, you've got your dedicated lanes, and this is straight and left only, which is perfect because we want to go straight across. Again, we're just looking for those signals, okay? Good, they're coming off. Excellent. Staying your pizza crust, no cheese and pepperoni for you today. In gear, lovely, and not in any gear just now. Good. Okay, we're going to take the next left. It's coming up after these, it's just opposite this little island here.
Here, right?
Yeah. Slow it down just a little bit because it is quite a small. Perfect. Okay, I'd like you to turn right just here. It's very small, so potentially if it's too fast in second, you might want to get down into first, but you make that decision. Okay. Good, and just take it nice and slow over this bump because they're quite big bumps. So now, look, it's a really small road, but it gets you practicing checking your mirrors to see how close you are to the curb, whether you can get over a bit more, whether you need to get back over to that way, and it really gets you practicing now finding this the width of the car, because you can fit through, but it's just a bit more smaller. Excellent. We're just gonna do a loop in a circle for now, okay? I just want to practice meeting traffic, manoeuvring around parked cars, good mirror checks, just so you get comfortable. Because if you can do it in this road, you'll be able to conquer a lot of the roads with all parked cars, yeah? Because this is, look, it's such a small road. Okay, good. So can't see really much, can we, at the moment? But once we can, like that arrow method, we can start increasing and progressing our speed. Good. At the end of the road, we will turn left. And it's quite an open junction, isn't it? So you can make that decision quite early on, yeah? Good. And it's quite a tight turning, isn't it? Okay. thinking about that arrow point of observation. Can't really see much going towards this corner, so we'll just keep a steady pace going around it. And as it starts opening up, we know that we can increase our speed, yeah? Perfect. Perfect. We've got something coming, which is good, but we're going to start practicing meeting traffic. So if they started coming, what would we do? We would continue, because the cars are on what side?
On the other side. They should give way.
Absolutely. We're going to take the next left, and it's just coming up after this triangle sign here. Again, it's quite a tight turning, so decide whether you're going to get into second or first. You did it in first before. Yeah, that's it. Nice and slowly. Good. Okay, I want you now to start increasing your speed a bit more and be a bit more confident going past these cars, okay? You've been down this road, you know you can fit. Just test yourself to go a little bit quicker. Good. You know you've just passed that parked car, so you know that there's space. Excellent. Well done. And then once they've passed, increase that speed again. How was that for you?
Alright.
Yeah? Got these nasty bumps that look actually smaller than they actually are, because when you go over it, it still feels like you're climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done for slowing it down just until you could see properly. Good. I want you to start getting a lot faster for me down here. Start really practicing now. Much better, because we were only going 15 before. We're going to turn left at the end of the road, and we're going to do that one more time, and I want you to really test yourself with the speed when you're passing it, okay? Good, well done. Really good. This is your right of way, so you need to be assertive. Absolutely. Good. And because we passed quite quickly, it meant that they didn't have to stop either. We could pass and then they could carry on, yeah? Excellent, well done. Good, and we're making that progression again, and when we progress we do that little centre mirror check, don't we? What gear should we be in at this point? Yeah, we're just because you can hear that engine, can't you? Okay, we're going to take the next left, remembering everything we've just done, okay? Okay, let's try and increase that speed. We've been past it 2 times now. Good. Much better. So when we brake, what do we always introduce? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, don't let the mirrors be the reason for you to get minors. Yeah, really just keep using those mirrors, because they're things that you can do quite easily. Yeah. Because we've got nowhere to stop, we're going to have to keep going. Yeah. Once we've passed, we've passed. Ah, okay. That's good reaction. That's fine. And then at the end of the road, turn left. Okay, we're going to go back down that same road again, but we're now going to start doing our reverse parallel park in a smaller road, so that you can get sort of used to manoeuvring it there. Well done. How did that feel anyway? It was probably daunting at first, and then obviously now you've got used to the fact that the car can fit, you're a little bit more braver to go faster. Okay. Good, well done, well remembered. So be a little bit assertive. Yep, don't let this bully you off the road, because that's what they do when they're in Range Rovers. That's discriminatory. I can't say that. We're going to turn left here. I would get really told off for that. I can't say that. Sorry, I won't do it again. Oh dear. Okay, look, we've been down here before. What we'll do, once we're around this corner, I don't know if you remember that it's our right of way. Yeah, good. Thank you. See that black SUV just coming around this corner? We're going to stop just before that, and we're just going to pull over to the left. So just practice using those mirrors and signals before you come over. Okay, good. And now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do a reverse parallel park using that car, and you've got all 1.5 lengths to do it in. Okay? So when you're ready, off you go. Excellent. Really good checks. Really good. Well done. Anything we've missed? Yeah, so we need to, as we're approaching it and lining it up, get the mirrors and signal done, just in case something comes up behind. They don't really know what we're doing. Yeah. Good checks. Well done. You can just stop when you feel happy. All right, moment of truth. Perfect. This is really good. What you'll find sometimes as well is, at the moment we're really lucky when we do our parallel park because we get loads of room. In a situation where you're past your test and you start driving, you might only have a really tiny gap, so it might mean that you actually need to turn the steering wheel a lot more than you think. So for now, 1-to-1 is perfect. In the future, you might not always be able to get away with just one turn to the right, one turn to the left. You might feel, because you're very good at manoeuvring in your parking for bay parking, that you might need to turn it just slightly more just to get that angle in such a short space. Because we've got a lot of room at the moment, we can take our time in turning that car, but sometimes you'll get a really tight space where it's your only option to go in it, and you've really got to then just manoeuvre it and turn it a bit more than normal. But no, this is perfect. You had really good observations, you were constantly checking around you, and you finished within 1.5 car lengths, nice and close to the curb, so excellent. What we'll do is we will drive on, we'll turn left. I'm going to get you to turn left into another road just so we can turn the car around. Then we're going to approach this same road, but we're going to go to the right this time in the circle. And then you're going to practice pulling up on the right and reversing back 2 car lengths. Okay? So when you're ready, drive on.
Turn here?
You could, if you want to park in, turn around in there, that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
It's a dead end anyway, so there's no other cars coming unless they've come out of their driveway. But it's a hill, so just bear in mind you'll just need to use your brake as well. Good checks. Good manoeuvring around the car as well. It's such a small road. And then mirror and signal straight away, lovely. Good.
Ooh.
You're good, you've got plenty of room. Okay, and then just use that brake now more than anything.
Turn around.
So you decide how you turn the car around. If you want to then go around in a circle, it's entirely up to you, or you would want to reverse, that's absolutely fine. Try not to brake and clutch at the same time, yeah? Good checks, well done. What you'll find is when we start going back down the hill, you won't need any gas at all, and you'll just use your brake with your clutch down.
Okay. Alright, so this is a hill. I'll roll back from main road.
That's fine. So if you can't make it, you're going to steer it back. Oh, you are going to make it. Okay, perfect. Okay, at the end of the road, we are going to turn right, and you know for sure that this is definitely a hill stop, because we will need to stop with all these road works, because we can't necessarily see what is coming left and right. If you're happy to keep going and you've seen it and you've checked, I'm happy for you to keep going. Perfect. So now we're going to approach this road, but we're going to do everything the opposite way around. And again, it's just to see it from a different perspective and try and use your confidence to know that you can fit through when there's parked cars. It's also helping you plan as well. If you're meeting traffic, where are you going to stop? Good checks, well done. At the end of the road, turn right. Ooh, yeah, so you're going way too slow for second, yeah? Because this is a closed junction, just think you need to get it back down to first. Yeah, we can't do every junction in second, especially if we can't see, yeah? Okay, there's nothing coming, so there's no reason for you to then get to the speed limit. Good mirror checks, well done. Excellent, good mirror check before coming in. So you might need to drop it down now because we're going up a hill and when we're going to turn right in a minute. So if you feel that car not giving you much power, that's why, yeah? Excellent. It's a very cute doggy that's distracting me. Can't be distracted. Oh, very happy. Excellent. Well done to not cut that corner. And it's quite a tight turn, isn't it? Because it's such a small road.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do one more round and then I'm going to get you to stop and pull over to the right where we just passed. Okay? Well done, you're making really good progress through here. So it's just teaching you to manoeuvre in smaller areas quicker, yeah? They've got to hold back and wait for you, so you can see that they're slowing down, yeah? And they're not positioning out. So that's how you take it. Okay? Done to anticipate any traffic, and there isn't, so that's really good. So at the end of the road, turn right. Excellent, much better on approach. Well done, really good progression. Good, give mirror checks, well done. And this is quite a spacious road, this one, isn't it? It's a lot wider than the road that we've just come from. going to turn right here. Just stop right here. Good. Don't forget you're in second. Yeah, so if you needed to, just, that's it. There you go. Okay, so now I'd like you to reverse back in 2 car lengths, and just remember your 3 points that you need to check. So you need to check as much as you can that way, because you need to know, is there any traffic coming? You need to check in behind you. You need to know what's coming that way, and then you need to keep double checking that you're not steering away from the curb. Okay. So whenever you're ready, off you go. If there is traffic coming, what do you do?
Stop.
Yeah, stop and wait, just see what they're up to. Once they've passed, then carry on.
Oh, I'm in first.
Oopsie daisy. Okay. You'll naturally roll a little bit because it's down a hill, so you just need to use your brake. Okay. Try not to let it go too fast. Good. Excellent, really good checks. And then you can stop after this driveway, okay? So once you've cleared it. Good, really good checks and really good speed. Perfect. Whenever you're ready, I just want you to drive on, please.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Opposite way around this time, because we're on the right hand side. Good, well done. Good clutch control as well, pulling off. Okay, and then start making progress when you can. We'll have to give way now that it's sticking out in the road because we can't go around them. Yeah? Good. Give mirror check before pulling off again. It's nice that they acknowledged us and said thank you for waiting. It's nice.
Oh, did they?
They didn't.
Oh.
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh. I thought you saw something that I didn't see.
No, I was like, oh, that's nice. You reversed back into the road and you haven't even acknowledged us. That's nice. So, just a situation as we're driving. If something came now, what would you do?
Pull the hill.
Yeah, you just find an available space and just come in a little bit to let them pass. We're going to turn left at the end of the road. Good. Just let it roll to the end. Perfect. Okay, at the end of the road we're going to turn left.
Another hill.
It is. Testing you now.
Hills are scary.
But you got this. You can do hill starts. Get it into the appropriate gear as you're stopping. And you might even be able to go straight away. Yeah, good. You'll make that. Well done. Well done. Loads of traffic again everywhere.
Yeah.
Well done. Good mirror checks, I saw that. Yeah, good decision. Yeah, we're not getting that power, are we? Excellent. Really well done.
Oh. No, we're here.
We're definitely going to need that handbrake, aren't we? That's it. When we get to the traffic lights, we're going to turn left because we can only turn left anyway. And then we're going to turn right straight afterwards. We're going to go left and then we're going to go right. Excellent. Well done. You've engaged the clutch and we just need a bit more gas. That's it. Good. Well saved. So you just needed to lift that clutch up maybe just slightly more, yeah?
Yeah.
Well done. Mirror and signal to the left for me, lovely.
Wow.
Good. Well done. Well saved.
Scary.
Good. And then we're going to go immediately to the right where that black car just went, okay? That's it. So you needed to get over into that island, really. Yeah, so you need to position yourself as if you're turning right.
Yes.
Good. And we're going to get to the very end of the road and we're going to turn left. Good mirror checks before coming out and coming back in. Good. Excellent, well done.
Turn left.
Turning left at the end, yep. Good, tennis match checks back and forward, well done. Well done. How many crossings were just there?
2.
Why was that?
So there's an island.
Perfect. Yeah, good answer. How many crossings is this zebra crossing?
Oh, it's 1.
Absolutely, there's no road island to separate it. We're going to keep going straight, but just be mindful of what this truck's doing.
Oh.
Okay, carry on. As soon as he's cleared the way, it's time for you to go. Otherwise, you're going to keep letting everybody out. Yeah? Well, now we're going to have to stop because he's blocking the road. Excellent. And off we go. Good. You're testing yourself now to fit through, which is really good. This is really good. He will come over to the left a little bit, yeah? Perfect. Excellent, well done. So I purposely took you down here to test you if you're passing cars.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
No, it wasn't, to be fair. And to be fair, before, when you've been down similar roads, you haven't actually been that confident. So I think that smaller road practice has sort of given you a bit of an insight, a bit of confidence to know that you can fit.
Yeah.
Well done. So did you take it from the cars sort of slowing down that end?
Yeah,
To start getting ready.
And
That's
like
good.
The timing. Oh, not yet.
Well corrected. He might have just quickly raced through that.
No.
They take quite a while, these ones, don't they? It looks like he's stopping now, yeah? Excellent. Got a nice big space here, haven't we? and then we'll just adjust ourselves as we get to the end. Good mirror checks, well done. Excellent, really good. And we can see that you can easily copy and paste 3 cars at least along there, can't we? And that's going to let you decide whether you can pass or not. We can still fit 3 cars, it's just a bit smaller, and they should go over just a bit because they know that we're coming out. Okay, let's go. Yeah, good. Now that we know that we can fit, there's no reason to stop. Yeah, at the traffic lights we'll turn left. Might need to pop it into second. It's a hill. Get it done. That's it. It's quite a tight turning. Yeah, see? Okay, good. So if you can't see very much around that corner, remember that point of vision, the arrow point?
Yeah.
It means it's quite a tight turning. So even then, you might even get it down to first. Yeah? See very much, slow it down a lot. Good. Again, you can fit 4 cars across here, yeah? But she's just not moving over enough, but well done to slow down. Sometimes people don't move over enough, and that's when you would need to slow down, but really we can fit 4, yeah? At the end of the road we're turning left. Excellent, well done. You waited for that junction, well done. Good, well done to correct it and come over a little bit. So if that car can easily fit through with gaps, then there's no reason why you can't, yeah? Excellent, good mirror checks coming back in. So looking ahead. Excellent, well done. Good mirror checks as well. So you can see that van can easily fit through there, so there's no reason why you can't. And just look at his road positioning and just sort of try and match that, okay? At the traffic lights, we're taking the road ahead, so we're going straight. Good mirror check coming back in. Can you see, this is where we came before. We went up that really steep hill and we turned right.
Oh, no.
There we go. We turned right, okay? We did, but we stayed in the left lane. So just, you can see now, the bus has to do it because it's a big vehicle. But if you look at everyone else's positioning, they're getting over because there's a box right here, yeah?
Oh, I thought I couldn't get in the middle of the red part.
You can move over because if you've got loads of traffic behind you, look, see they're getting over now? So that's a bit misleading because I thought he was going straight across. Yeah, again, misleading. He was in the left lane, so it's really important, like that car behind, to get over quite quickly. Yeah.
Okay. When do I know whether or not I can go into the hatching,
the hatch markings? Have we got our engine started?
Oh.
No. Take it out of gear. That's it. So because we stalled it, just double check it and make sure you've started it again. Preempt that this is going to change soon as well, because we've been sat here for a while. Your question was, how would you know if you can or can't? Well, look, people are actually doing it quite early on. See this car here? And it's just because it's just to get over so that other cars on the left hand side can manoeuvre around. Yeah, it's just thinking about other traffic. Perfect. Straight across at the traffic lights. Good mirror check before coming out. Good. Excellent. You can see that we can easily fit more than 4 cars, yeah? Because we've got nice healthy spaces between those cars. Excellent, well done. I think what we'll do next lesson is we'll do a mock, actually no, we'll go to Hastings. That'll be one lesson. The lesson after that we'll do a mock test and just see how you're getting on without me sort of directing you. See how you get on. How does that sound? Is that alright?
Yep, sounds good.
Good. Good, well done. We're going downhill, so you're just slowing it down a bit, because naturally the car will speed up on its own. Little mirror checks as well, just to double check what's going on behind. At the next traffic lights, we're taking the road ahead, so look at your road markings. Good. Lovely. Didn't have to wait long at all, did we? Good mirror checks as well. Good. Well done. Every time you've changed gear, I've seen that you've checked that centre mirror, so well done. We're going to be approaching a roundabout soon. I'd like you to take the second exit at the roundabout, okay? So you need to look out for the road signs. It's not quite there yet. Second exit. With loads of traffic, oh my goodness. And we can creep out and we'll just have to wait where this van is, yeah? And again, just like this car, it will still make it, it's all good. I'll just cancel it off for you. Well done. So like this white car, he's left the gap, so he's not blocking the entrance or exit off that junction. And we'll do exactly the same.
This is the first exit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where unfortunately, where all the traffic's going, that's where we're going. So we don't need to keep this bit free because there's nothing coming this way. Yeah, it's just this bit that we need to keep free. Oopsie daisy.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Good mirror checks anyway. So what we'll do is we're going to keep following this traffic for some time now, and then what we'll do is when we get to the next set of traffic lights, we're going to turn right. It's quite a way away, but I'll remind you, the first lot of traffic lights are just pedestrian crossings, so we can't actually turn anywhere there. It's the next major set of traffic lights that will turn right, and I'll just keep reminding you as we get closer. I actually looked into doing something like this with the one in front. So dog walking, pet feeding, house sitting.
How was it?
I didn't actually start a business, but I was looking into it to see how feasible it was before even becoming a driving instructor.
Yeah.
But I think just because you needed quite a few qualifications, I just didn't have the money to spend on it. But I would love to be animals, providing care for them. It's like the best job ever.
I've always wanted to try dog walking.
Yeah, dog walking's good. Not only does it keep you happy with having happy doggies, you get your exercise, you get everything. It's just like a winner chicken dinner, isn't it?
But it's just hard to start, you know.
It is.
The first step is starting, going to a stranger's house. Hi, I'm here to
Absolutely.
help you
Can you
walk
trust me with your doggy?
Yeah.
We actually have an app. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, and it's called Borrow My Doggy.
Oh,
And it's an
no, I've
app.
not heard of it.
And basically what it is that you have a profile on the app, and you write a little bit about yourself, why you want to start walking dogs, and then people that are unable to always walk their dogs, they can then message you, and then you can have an interview together, and then you can start walking their dogs for them. So it's a way for you, it's a way for you to spend some time with the dog for free, and they get their dogs walked for free. So it's quite nice for them. Obviously they've got to trust you as well. But it's really cool. Borrow My Doggy, and you can just put in the postcode of where you want to go, like where you live, and then people then in that area can reach out to you. So it's quite nice for elderly people that have dogs where they can't walk them as much anymore because they're a lot older and they can't walk very far. You're still on. You're still good.
I feel like I can't hear the engine.
You can feel it sort of vibrating on the wheel. Yeah, that was a telltale. So it's nice for elderly people to know that their dogs are still getting the exercise with the help of someone that's willing to do it for free, and it's a bonus for someone that loves animals that wants to do it without having all the hassle of getting qualifications and everything. It's just nice.
What sort of qualifications do you need?
So believe it or not, you do need to do like a dog walking course, because you need to learn the behaviours of dogs, how to know when a dog's feeling anxious or if it's going to run off. You also need to learn about the insurance side of it, because if anything was to happen to a dog, you would need to know how to deal with that.
That's a lot of things.
It's more than you actually think. You can't just go, I'm walking dogs today, give me some money. If only it was that easy. That probably would be like my ideal job ever. I think.
Walking a dog. Taking care of dogs.
You can make some good money from it, actually.
I think Gumtree has like dog walking per hour. How much per hour? All of those ads.
And it's like £10 an hour. So £10 an hour for one dog. If you're taking out 3 or 4 dogs at a time, and for an hour's walk, you could do about 3 hours walk with 4 different dogs at a time. So that's 12 dogs times 10. That's £120 a day.
Wow, that's actually a lot.
And then times that by 5, that's £600
in
a week.
Wow, that's actually a lot.
Just to go for walking for 3 hours a day with 12 dogs.
And it's good for your health.
Exactly.
You earn money.
Can you see why it looks so attractive? I think you've got to be a dog lover as well, though. I don't think as an owner I'd want to give my dog to someone that doesn't really like dogs. Would you go for someone who doesn't have experience with dogs though? Or would you prefer them to have like a bit of experience? I think if you've done like qualifications for the dog walking and everything, and you know about dog behaviours, you know about what to look out for, how to medically. So you'd have to do first aid as well, because if a dog decides to have a fit, you know how to deal with it. If they cut themselves, you know how to deal with it. So if they know that you've got all those qualifications and you've openly said, I love dogs but I just don't have any, I think that's absolutely, I would trust a dog with that person. Equally, I would trust a person with someone that's had experience. I just think it's just personal preference.
It's true.
What we're going to do, lovely, is when we turn right, we're going to just slowly make our way back to yours. Unfortunately, most of this lesson has been sitting in traffic. But it's good practice, because it's good clutch control. It gets you thinking about it, and reading traffic. You've done really well with the passing of the cars as well, so I think that small road has really sort of helped you gain a bit more confidence when passing smaller areas.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I think it's a bit better. Yeah. I think the confidence is improved slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still say I would prefer to have like a bit more.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So if you
work
want
on
to,
it.
we can choose lots of roads that have lots and lots of parked cars, and then we'll just keep practicing doing that.
Yeah, parked cars and like people moving.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. On our drive to Hastings in our next lesson, it's new roads, and sometimes you are passing parked cars, and it'll be in a new environment, so that'll really get your brain going. Really looking for those road signs, the road markings, and looking out for parked cars, how much space there is. It's really good practice for you.
on a side note, the camera is really good though.
Oh, thanks. It's
Very
it's
clear.
a Galaxy S21, so
Oh,
it's
the new one.
Yeah, it's the new one, and I think it's 4K or 8K. It's 8K, I think.
Wow, 8K.
No, I don't know if it might be just 4K, but
Mm.
when you watch it back, it is really clear and crisp. It's actually quite good. I think this is actually, is it 4K or is it 1080p? Don't know. I think it films in 4K, but this resolution on this screen is 1080p. Look at us getting all geeky and technical
Yeah.
over graphics.
The camera like resolution is quite similar to the iPhone 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Because the other time my friend like took a video and it was like it looks exactly like this.
Yeah, really crisp and
Yeah.
clear.
Especially if you got good lighting as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, it stopped. No, he didn't.
Who was that? A bird?
No, this hazard light warning is on.
Where are we looking?
The car
Oh,
behind us.
behind. I wonder why he's got his hazards on.
I thought he was gonna like stop there in the middle of the road.
I don't know if he's aware that he's got them on. Sometimes people forget that they have them on, and the only time really, from thinking about your theory, the only time you should really pop that on is if you're warning someone that there's a hazard.
Yeah.
Or he's turned them
Yeah,
off
it's
now.
switched off,
He might have just forgotten they were on.
yeah.
Once we get past this garage, the BP garage,
Yeah.
we're going to turn right at these set of traffic lights. So we just need to think about what lane we need to get in and how early on we need to do that mirror and signal.
Okay.
I'm going to get stuck in all of this going
Oh my
back.
God,
I'm
yeah.
dreading it.
Is there another way for you to go back?
I'm trying to think of what way I could go.
Wait, where is this?
If you want to go further out, you can use that dial to go further out. There you
This
go.
way.
It's not a really clear sat
Yeah,
nav.
I don't really know. I still don't really know where we are.
I love that you're trying to help me though, honestly.
Fiddle with the thing.
But remember
Pretend I
last
know.
time, yesterday, we were following the sat nav and it looked like we could go. Do you remember yesterday? And it was a
The
dead
other day,
end.
yeah.
So you can't always trust sat navs. I think the best sat nav is Google Maps. It's
Oh
live.
my God, yeah.
It gives you traffic updates.
It has the
It has-
speed limit sign as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I don't-
Eastbourne, right?
Oh yes, we're going to the
Yeah.
train station. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I've completely forgot. I was in automatic taking you home mode. So what we'll do is, we'll definitely turn right here, and we're going to have to go back to the hospital and go via that way towards the train station. We're definitely going to run over for sure. So I'm sorry that I've made you late.
No, that's okay. You know, after turning in like a sharp turn,
Yeah.
did you notice how I felt like I feel very like rough? No, not rough.
Sort of
Hasty.
frantic back
Yeah,
in your
when
steering.
when I'm trying to turn it back.
All that
Is there
means,
another way?
all that means is that we've approached it too quickly. Yeah, so if we can slow it down, it means that your steering is going to be more controlled.
Okay.
I'm really tempted to get you to do a turn in the road right now while it's empty to go back the other way. Otherwise, we're not going to get out of here anytime soon. It's safe. We've got lots of time. So start turning full lock to the right now for me and go forwards all the way to that curb for me, nice and quickly. Good. And then stop, pop it into reverse, full lock back to the left, give it a lot of gas. Give it a lot of gas. That's it, turn to left, 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 and then turn it back to the right for me, and then go. That's it, good. And you've just done a turn in the road with loads of traffic. Excellent. He was impressed with you. He was like, learner doing a turn in the road, like they're doing the same, yeah?
Doing the same.
Love it. He's just like, excellent. That was really good. And it was safe, there was no traffic coming, it was empty, and that's a really safe time to do it. So it's good because you've got that pressure, so you've got to do it quite quick, but you've still got to be in control of the car as well. Excellent. So when we get straight across at this bit, we've got no turnings coming up. When we get to the roundabout, we're going to take the second exit. So we're basically going to go back the way that we came. Again, looking at your roadside second exit, it's just past 12 o'clock, isn't it? Good. Again, think about their positioning. If it looks like they're coming off, we know that we can carry on. Good. So once you're on this roundabout, it's quite an open roundabout. Just try and keep a steady speed. Try not to slow it down too much. Just keep an even speed going around it, yeah? Perfect, well done. Another cute doggy. Oh, they're just so adorable.
I must be so happy that Sunday.
Oh, love it. Thank goodness we made that decision to turn around. We would have been stuck there for ages. I just like the reaction of that man who was actually quite happy. He was quite impressed.
He was smiling actually. I saw him smile.
So at the traffic lights, we're taking the road ahead towards town centre. So this is kind of a clue, right? There's straight and right only. If there's two lanes, it's likely to go straight across as in the left and to go right as in the right. Yeah? Excellent. So when it started turning amber, we wouldn't have been able to stop because it would have been too dangerous. It would have been an emergency stop. So in your highway code, it does state that if you're passing through the traffic lights and at the time it turns amber, you've got to commit. You've just got to go. It's just too dangerous to do an emergency stop.
Can't stop in the middle.
Absolutely.
What about if you're like right in front of the line and then you see the change?
Again, it's too late because you're on the line, you're at the traffic lights, it's just too late. So you're going to do an emergency stop. If you've got someone directly behind you, it's likely that they're going to go into the back of you. Yeah. Slow it down just a bit. Speed camera. Good. Mirror checks coming out are done. If there was cars coming, could you fit?
Yep.
Absolutely. Straight across at the traffic lights. Let's continue. Let's try and make them before they go red. Good, well done. They're just taking an opportunity because they found a gap in the traffic, and that's what we do sometimes when we want to turn right.
It's quite a small gap.
It was, but they because they could pull off quite quickly, like we do at roundabouts, it's safe to do so because it didn't make us stop or slow down. Good, we're going to continue following the traffic. Well done. Good, introducing that brake because we're going down the hill, which is good. Well done. I saw you scan that and you were just anticipating him to cross, and he, as we got there, he hadn't crossed, so that was really well done. How many crossings is this zebra crossing?
1.
Excellent. Can we fit more than 2?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Good. Good mirror checks. Just slowly getting close to town centre now. Okay, at the traffic lights, we're going to take the road ahead. Now there's 2 lanes to go straight, so which lane would you pick?
The left one?
Left one, absolutely. That's it, so manoeuvre over as soon as you can and then cancel the signal so we don't look like we're turning left. Well done, good reaction. So that would have been the right time to slow down, yeah. So the train station's just ahead. So did you want to turn left and park here, or did you want to go past the train station?
I can go past the train station.
Okay, and we'll just have to find somewhere quite tight to pull over and turn left. Because there's
know the train station has like a...
It's closed at the moment, the drop-off point.
Oh.
Yes, I know exactly what you were thinking. Oh, just mind your gas.
Wait, what's that noise?
Start anticipating the traffic to slowly start slowing down, just so that once it turns amber, you're not rushing to get it into first gear. Yeah. That's it, perfect, well done. I knew he was going to do that, that was obvious. At the roundabout, we're taking the first exit. Excellent, well done, good checks. And a good rolling hold back position. Well done. So, do you want me to do your feedback via the notes and just so that you can check them afterwards?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's a safe place to kind of stop and do it. Let me just decide where we're going to stop. So carry on driving for now. Okay, so handbrake and neutral. Let's do a swap now.